What's good, everybody? It's your boy Money Marco. How y'all doing today? I just wanted to do a quick video, real quick, talking about Dr. Fauci and what we seen, at the Senate hearing where he pleaded the fifth over 100 something times, something crazy like that. That's crazy. How many of y'all are not surprised by that? I know I'm not, because I've been telling y'all about Fauci. I've been telling y'all. If the plague didn't show y'all something, the quote unquote plague, I'm using code words. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If that didn't show you anything, it sure separated the sheep from the lions. That's what it did. It separated the sheep from the lions. There was people that literally could see through the BS and was calling it out. There was people that literally went and did their own research and saw what was going on and was trying to tell y'all. And you can see the difference, man. Those are the ones that was in your comments when you make a post about it, arguing up and down as if you the one that's tripping, right? I had that. How many debates did you have with your friends or family about when you was telling them? And now look, I hate to tell y'all I told y'all so. I hate to tell y'all I told y'all so. It's so many things that you can go down the rabbit hole with when it comes to that whole thing. Like BG, right? And what he was talking about before it even came out, he was the one that told us one was coming. First, he had a TED talk talking about a plague coming. And then after that talk, he had another talk to where he was talking about if we do a good job with, we could bring the population down to 15%, something like that. Bring the population down 15%. He said we could bring the population down 15% because he's obsessed with population control. He's always talking about reducing the population, and the population is too much and it's a problem. He was always talking about it. And then that same person was the one who was behind, who was the main funder. He was the number one funder of that and the Health Institute of America. Do you know who was in charge of the Health Institute of America? Who was like the number one, like the top, like the president or something like that of the world, the Health Institute of America? Fauci was. Right? So you got the Health Institute of America, you got BG, you got the World Health Organization, then you got these corporations that put it out. If you follow the money, it's the same players behind all of that. And these was the people that was put in charge when the plague happened. They was put in charge. And the Democratic Party was right on board with them. Right? And the Republicans y'all hate so much, they was against all of that. They was against the mandates. They was against shutting things down. They was against all that. They was against they said we don't want to make it mandatory for you. That's what the Republicans were saying. It was the Democrats who made it mandatory. It was the Democrats who wanted to shut everything down. It was the Democrats who made you wear a mask. That's another thing. I was telling y'all about masks. I was like, hey, yo, if anything, the mask will hurt you and mess up your immune system more than it will help you if you're wearing a mask 24/7. Because when we breathe, we're breathing out carbon dioxide. So you're breathing it out, and then you're sniffing it back in. You're breathing it back in. It's not going out. It's coming right back into you. And then that could cause autoimmune problems. That could make you more sick. Right? When I told y'all that, y'all said I was tripping. A lot of people said I was tripping. So it's crazy how much people are sheep, man. The sheep really annoy the mess out of me, bro. These sheep annoy the mess out of me. They would sit there, argue up and down. And then once they're proven to be wrong, don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. That's why I do a victory lap. I do a victory lap and rub it in their face. I would do a victory lap and rub it in their face like, I told you. I told you so. Then I tell y'all. Because y'all was arguing me up and down, saying all types of stuff. It's crazy. When I used to go back and forth with people, I'll be so calm about it, but they'll get so much in their feelings to where they start insulting, they start cussing, they start doing all types of stuff, getting mad. And I'm just calm and just hitting them with facts. Just hitting them with facts. And what they talking about is what CNN told them, what MSNBC told them, they don't have their own opinions. All their opinions is literally told to them. That's how you know they sheep, because they don't speak based off of their own opinions. Everything they speak on, they was told. And then want to argue up and down like they know what they're talking about. You're literally regurgitating what CNN told you or what somebody else told you. And then want to present it as its facts. Don't y'all know about propaganda? I mean, we learned it in high school. If you're my age, because these people I'm talking about who I was arguing with are around my age. They went to my high school and stuff like that. So y'all don't remember learning about propaganda in government class. I remember, right? And if I forgot, I'm always researching. So, I like to stay knowledgeable about what's going on in the world and knowledgeable about history, just knowledgeable, period. I don't just live life, just willy-nilly, day by day on autopilot. It's important to be knowledgeable, right? That's one thing I teach my sons and my daughter. I say, if you are more knowledgeable, then you have one up on everybody else. Because, the movie Idiocracy? It's starting to look like we're getting closer and closer to those times. It's starting to look like Idiocracy out here. And the plague, when that happened, it really showed you. It really showed you, like, we are really there. Like, I really don't understand how y'all fell for that. It was so obvious. It was so obvious. Like, I don't even know how y'all didn't see it. Like, it's crazy that everything I've been telling y'all is literally coming out. It's literally coming out, like verbatim. Everything I done said like years ago is coming out. It's funny, man. It's real funny, man. You know how you could tell who sheeps are? In my opinion, if they are a Cowboys fan, a LeBron fan, Jay-Z and Beyonce fan. If they are a fan of one or all those things, or even a couple of things in that list, they're a sheep. In my opinion. That's my opinion. You know? I'm gonna do a show on chosen ones. You know, because it's the chosen ones who literally have the discernment to really see things like that. Like, we don't even have to be knowledgeable sometimes. We could just automatically see right through the BS. I'm gonna do a show on chosen ones. You know? One way you could see that you're a chosen one is you don't follow the crowd. There's a lot of followers out here, bro. Like, most people are followers, bro. It's wild how much people are followers. It's like the blind leading the blind right now. Sheep leading each other off a cliff. One thing about sheep is they will follow each other. And if one falls off a cliff, they all falling off a cliff. That's why we call them sheep. Literal sheep, bro. You know? And have you noticed that people can't get right these days? Goes back to what I was talking about idiocracy. People can't get right these days. What is wrong with people these days? From the way they drive to when you go to a fast food restaurant, they moving mad slow and then they mess up your order. You know what I mean? I took my boys out the other day, and I teach my kids how to speak up and talk for themselves, because we're not raising no dummies over here. I'm not raising my kids to be like these sheep out here. So I make them place their own order at the young age that they at. I make them place their own order. And my little one, my middle child, he's the middle child, but he's the smallest. He asked for ranch. He said, "Could I get some ranch, please, with my chicken tenders?" And she said, "Okay." They bring the food out, no ranch on it. They didn't bring the ranch out. Every time, it never fails. Like, every time, I it's to the point to where I even predict it. I'd be like, "Watch, I bet you they're gonna forget something. I bet they're gonna forget my sauce. I bet they're gonna mess up on my joint." And then 9 times out of 10, I'll be right. They mess up on something. You go to a retail store, the line is wrapped around the store. And then when you see the cashiers checking people out, they moving like sloth. When the line is mad long. Y'all don't see the line is long? You would think they would have the sense to speed it up, to bring the line down. But yet they're steady moving slow. They can't put 2 and 2 together that, oh, the line's long, so let me speed it up. They don't even have the common sense to do that. They still move slow when the line is long. When has that become a thing? Because I remember working at places, and when the lines got long, you got to hurry up. You got to hurry it up to bring the line down. And everybody in line is just standing there like, not saying nothing. They acting like it's regular, like it's normal. I'm the only one who be in the line like, like, come on, man. Like, I'll be the only one. And then I'll say to my, who was my wife at the time, I'll be like, dang, they moving slow. say it loud so they could hear me, to where it might click in their head to speed it up. And then, like, don't get me on the driving out here in Florida, bro. You'll be speeding or something. Like, you'll be driving, right? Coming up to where people are coming out. They would not come out, but then wait till you get close to jump out on you. And then you gotta slam on your brakes. I'm like, what is wrong with people? Another thing they do out here in Florida, I don't even know if they do this anywhere else, but I'm out here in Florida. I'm not from Florida, I'm from the DMV, but I live in Florida now. And you could be waiting for a parking spot. The people would clearly see you waiting for a parking spot. They would get in their car and take their sweet time coming out of that spot. They would get in their car and just sit there in their car when they clearly see you waiting for their parking spot. They would get in there, they'll scroll on their phone, look on their phone, like take their sweet time coming out the spot when they clearly see you waiting for it. You know me, like I don't have the patience for it. I got out and knocked on the window one time, and the girl was eating a burger, and she got started. She's like, oh. I was like, what are you doing? Like, she was like, oh, okay, and then pulled out. It's idiocracy, bro. And it's to the point to where when things like this is happening, I don't even say nothing no more, bro. I don't even say nothing no more. You know, because they're not gonna listen anyway. That whole thing taught me when I was telling people about and saying not to take it. That taught me, what's the point of saying nothing? They're not gonna listen anyway. What's the point of saying something? They're just gonna want to do what they want anyway. So it is what it is. You know, I got the Chosen One videos. I got the Chosen One video coming up, y'all. I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna break it down. With this video, I might redo this video too and add some videos to it. You know, add some clips to it. I know I'm starting with just doing these lives and all that. You know, like I said, we're gonna grow as we're going to upgrade as we grow. You know what I mean? I want to get it to where I'm doing live videos and I could share the videos and make my commentate the videos in real time. You know what I mean? Excuse me. I'm not able to do that right now. But when I'm able to, you know, I'm gonna do the same format you see everybody else doing, to where they have the clip rolling and you can see them and they're, you know, doing a commentary on it in real time. I'm gonna do that. Gonna start going lives, might do some panels. You know what I mean? I just want to continue to get better in this craft right here. You know what I mean? So I'm working on it, I'm practicing. You know what I mean? And that's how you get better. You just keep on working on it and you keep on practicing. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, y'all have a good one.